All right, Michael, bring us in with our favorite division.
Toughest division in football.
It definitely has been in the past,
Yeah.
and this year it might be again.
At NFC North, I think the road to the Super Bowl goes through an NFC North team and, of course, Buffalo. But,
Yeah, problem is it might be Baltimore or Cincinnati.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But we'll get to that.
Yeah. Hardest division to play, the hardest hitting division in football. Defense.
But some really good offense.
Yeah.
Some dynamic offense happening.
Oh, yeah, a lot of diamond.
Most of it's going to be coming from Shador Sanders.
Oh, God. No, it's going to be, we already know Flacco's.
Flacco, and then when Flacco goes down, it's Pickett time, baby.
They might cut him. There's talks of him being the one that
will
make it out
actually
of camp.
that will be incredibly funny. But I think just today, Dylan Gabriel had a horrible night, so maybe he's the one.
Who knows?
But Lord only knows with the Browns, they'll probably can cut Flacco out of nowhere.
Yep. All right, so let's.
So we start with the Browns, as always.
Oh, the Browns. The Browns. A team that once had it with Baker Mayfield in the palm of their hands.
And now Baker is down in Tampa living a much better life.
Yep. And they pissed it away.
Even if he was having those behavioral problems or whatever with the team, I wouldn't fully blame it on him. He's in freaking Cleveland.
Exactly.
But at the same time, yeah, but he's a great quarterback, so maybe do something.
Got him their first playoff win in 30 years against their division rival.
He bought every person in Cleveland a free beer.
Yeah.
So how do you beat that? You trade him away. What?
And you trade him.
Anyway, how did the Browns do this year?
Oh, my God. It depends. It's either going to be Uncle Touchy starting.
Yeah, but how are they going to do? Because we don't want. It's the problem. We don't want the Browns to have Archie Manning. So
well, I mean, their defense is going to
go?
keep them and win a couple of games. I say the Browns do. I say the Browns go 5-12.
I'll stick with that. But what are the odds that Myles Garrett cries?
What's he going to cry into his pillow?
A pile of money. But he's not winning a Super Bowl.
No.
And
after all that bluster, see, that's what pisses me off.
He blustered, and then he just re-signed with the Browns.
And then until T.J. Watt got his contract, was the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, and we could say whatever we want about Steelers and Browns, but the Steelers have a better chance than the Browns at least.
Yes.
Anyway, so the Browns drafted someone with the last name Graham.
That was their first pick?
I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And hopefully my list that I compiled wasn't incorrect, but if it is, whatever. We're going on vibes here. This is our NFL vibe check. And Graham makes me think of a bake sale. A warm crumble. And you know what a warm crumble means in the standings?
The bottom.
Yeah. That's your crumbly bottom. That's really it's the brown crumbles left in the pan after everyone's already eaten the key lime pie
that no one wants.
Yeah. Anyway, what about those Ravens?
Oh, the fucking ratbirds.
The ratbirds. You know what? This time I'm going first.
All right.
And we're bringing vibes in first, baby. So they drafted someone named Starks, which makes me think of the Iron Throne. A steel edge of a blade, maybe a little bit of frostbite. I think this year in the AFC North, Lamar Jackson is the prince who was promised. He is Azor Ahai, and I think they win the division. And I think they make it to the AFC Championship game to get their butts kicked by Josh Allen. But that's how it stands. But maybe, just maybe the Ravens are the team that took out the Chiefs first, though. Wouldn't that be fun?
It doesn't matter who takes out the Chiefs.
I'm just saying, Jackson takes down the Chiefs, and then Allen has to take down Jackson. Allen Jackson. Country. And what's more country than Buffalo? Anyway, the Ravens. So I'm probably saying, 13-4?
I'm going to say, yeah, I have to agree with you. Baltimore is probably going to win the division this year, barring some horrific accident with Lamar Jackson. I say they win the division, but I think they still only go 12-5.
Okay. I was actually thinking 12-5, but then I'm like, but then I got to put the Steelers lower than that, and I was like, I want to give the Steelers 12-5, maybe in my next pick. And I know I'm being a Yinzer sports fan now. I'm being way too optimistic about our season, I think, but.
Way too optimistic.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I feel like this is another time where we get a situation where we do pretty well and then completely flounder in the playoffs once again. But anyway, yeah, so that's my Steeler bit, I guess. I guess I came in without the vibe check and just with straight facts.
Oh, are they the next team?
Yeah. We'll bring the vibes in a little bit. So what do you think about the Steelers this year, Michael? I went on a wild. I brought that out of nowhere. I said 12-5. You know what? I'm going crazy. I'm insane.
Yeah,
Give me some realism.
You kind of are.
Give me some realism.
Highest paid defense in the league, 41-year-old, going to be 42-year-old quarterback going into December.
Who's on ayahuasca.
And possibly a flat earther. We don't know.
And maybe has a wife.
Maybe has a wife. We don't know. Listen.
Where are they stopping? Where does this bus stop?
It all depends on if the line can protect Aaron, if Johnson and Warren can be a decent 1-2 punch. We don't have a wide receiver, too, even though the rumor mill is saying we're going to go get Odell Beckham Jr. off of the fucking free agent market.
Oh, what? No. When I drafted him in fantasy football last year, I thought he was like 4 years retired. That's how much I think of him.
Exactly.
My God. But we got Metcalf, though. What's he going to do?
It just depends on if him and Rodgers can be on the same page. If we don't get a wide receiver, too, he's going to get double covered. And then he's going to be a pissy little crybaby.
Maybe the Cowboys will release George Pickens and we can bring him back.
That's never going to happen, no. George Pickens is going to be what's-his-face in a few years. Chase Claypool.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Aaron Hernandez.
No, he's going to be Chase Claypool and out of the league in a few years. Steelers, they're going to luck into a lot of wins. They're going to squeak some out by the skin of their penises.
Oh.
Yeah, that's very thin skin.
Like, wait, shaft or head?
Head.
Oh.
That's how thin these wins are going to be.
Oh. Okay, wait. Sportgument fact confirmed. Michael has thin skin on his dickhead. Anyway,
I'm gonna say Steelers are gonna go 11-6.
Okay, you looked at me like I was insane for 12-5, and then you only went 1 win
11-6
lower.
is being generous when I originally said it was gonna be more of the same of either.
I mean, 9-8 would be hilarious.
9-8 or 10-7 at best, and then
I'll say that.
Playoffs.
My vibe is that 9-8 is hilarious, and that's where I want them to be, just because it's funny. But as a Pittsburgh sports fan, damn it, let's get some more wins in there.
Yeah, please.
So the last name of who the Steelers drafted was Harmon, and I hear he's a nice, sweet, gentle boy.
And the poor guy didn't show up on draft day because his mom was dying of cancer in the hospital.
And he told her he was drafted, and going to the Steelers killed her, apparently.
She was like, "Oh, my baby's got to be under Coach Tomlin."
Yeah, and then she died. But yes, R.I.P. to her, and the kid looks great.
Yep, he's gonna be a Cam's replacement in a few years.
But you know, Harmon, it reminds me of a braided rope.
Okay.
And you find a braided rope maybe going around the handle of an axe that you made on your anvil out of steel. And I think just like a hammer on the anvil, there's going to be a resonance. And I think everything comes together. I think Brett Favre 2 and DL Hughley come together and put together some good receiving touchdowns and yards. And Steelers pull it out. The offense overperforms. The defense probably underperforms.
As the usual.
And, yeah, like I said, I'm saying 12-5, but once again, out in the first round. Hilarious.
Will we see?
Hilarious if it's 9-8, though.
Will we see Roman Wilson this year?
I think Rome falls. Anyway,
God.
That's the vibe. Now, what about your absolute favorite team, the Bengals?
The Bungles.
Those sweet little baby Bungles.
They spent absolutely no money on defense. They didn't pay the guy who won Defensive Player of the Year, and I think they let him go. I think the Bengals are going to have to score at least 50 points a game to get wins, but they are going to be the most exciting show on the NFL this season.
They're going to be an exciting show, but it's going to be a rerun of Season 1, which is last year.
No, Season 1 would have been Burrow's rookie year.
No, Michael, in this exact show, this series of scoring, having to score a lot because your defense isn't good, and then season of that.
Oh, so you're saying it's going to be like
it's
another
Season 1, it's last year.
Mediocre season.
But amazing offensive play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mostly just the same.
9-8, that's my call, 9-8.
What if I told you the last name of their draft pick was Stewart, Would that change your answer?
No, it's still going to be 9-8.
You think Stewart is a 9-8?
Yeah.
You know what Stewart reminds me of?
Family Guy?
A barbecue uncle.
Okay.
But more than that, he's a ticking clock. Because you never know when his political opinions are going to ruin your event that day.
Oh, no.
He is the last bastion of truth and justice in this world, in his own mind. And yes, I think I agree with you. 9-8. But a respectable 9-8.
Yeah, until they start putting a little bit of that money towards defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Ravens with the division. Go Ratbirds.
Fuck the Ratbirds.